when it comes to stopping out. So we got stopped out over here. We took longs from delta low, and then price ran low and low and low. So my non-negotiables are simply right now it's one stop out per trade, and I'll leave the desk. So what I did was once I got stopped out, I left the desk. Now usually I'm on the desk. I would have just dragged the fib from Asia low, Asia high. You can see the breach of 1.27 over here, yeah, at 1300. So breach of 1.27, and then the price remained above the 1.27. Push, 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 push. We came back above the delta low. We can even just use the arrow delta low here, yeah. Delta low was respected. 1, 2, push. Textbook Asia and London delta inverse. Very, very simple. But obviously, because right now I am stepping away from the markets, um, simply because the non-negotiables are very important. You could be on the charts 3 sessions straight, flat. But if you're not sticking to your non-negotiables, yeah, cool, we got stopped out and then we missed the move, but it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm looking at here Asia's first high, 12.15. The two breaches above Asia's first high were pending. So moving over to London, London prints the first high at 7:45, 8 o'clock. Line the crosser up to the highest wick. You can see London did not print upside discovery. So the upside breaches were pending. NY opens up. Yeah, prints a breach 1, 15:30. Breach 2, 15:45. Excess candle, 1600. Money gets released from the excess back below. Very, very simple. Okay, so powerful tooling system. Again, you can always rely on the 1.27 from previous session low, previous session high. Break below, yeah, discovery completion, or textbook trade, wait for delta low to be revisited and then price pushes. This is a classic Asia and London delta multi-session play, which I've been seeing in the entire month of December. Throughout December, Jan, Feb, it was literally these kind of moves. So here we are. I do hope to see many, many moves like this across the board anytime soon. So NY force raids London high. NY's first low is over here. Over here. By the way, Asia to the downside. So London inherits Asia's discovery to the downside. There you go. London pushes into the 1.27. Well, if I was on the charts, we would have took longs from here and then scaled in, exposure 2, run, and then shorts off the excess back below. We can even just use a simple fib from NY high, NY low. Yeah, there is still volume that requires to be pushed into the 1.27. Not because it's a 1.27, but if you look at Asia's first high here, 12, 15, we have to breach 1600. We need one more breach above 1600 candle. So that is pending. Once that's completed, we can move on. I'm check out and I'll check in tomorrow morning and I'll update you guys as to what's ahead for us. So yeah, classic trade, simple. You don't necessarily have to be on the charts 24/7, but even if you clock in from 12:30 onwards, you can capitalize on moves like this every single day. Yeah, even yesterday I missed them longs. We can capitalize on these moves. The excess candle over here breaks above, tap, push. 1:30 NY cash desk opens, push. So these moves are always going to be here every single session. Even here as well, we have been I have been getting stopped out many times recently on the dip by flow because of obviously early execution or late execution, whatever it may be. But I'm not trying to stay on the charts for more than an hour or two anymore because I'm traveling. But once I'm back and I'm settled in my routine and regime, I'll be in the charts entire London, entire New York. So we are going to be able to catch pretty much all the moves. But it does take a while. It does take it's mentally taxing when you're trading all 3 sessions, which I was in prior the month of July. I was trading all 3 sessions. So obviously I've got some fatigue and I'm still recovering from that, but just to put it out there, it's the same sequence. You've got New York up, Asia down. Okay, here you've got Asia and London squeeze, NY pushes lower, the high remains protected, sequence pending, so NY pushes lower into discovery. Very, very simple. You guys can see this for yourself. I don't really have to go over this every single day, but you guys get the gist by now. It's been 8 months Delta trades. You guys are seeing it, so here we are. Let's move on. Once I'm back into my routine, it's gonna be game time. Like I'm gonna go ramble mode every single session. You know. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that there for all of you. I was in personal shorts from Asia High here, breach one, breach two, and then we had if you line the Asia High up, breach one and breach two, push, 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 and then I even saw the shorts from here, but because price was inside Delta low, I'm not looking to take any shorts regardless. On an asset that's obviously in a bull run, yeah, buy the dips. You guys can see buy the dips. Okay. Anyways, we'll check in later on. We'll catch up later on. Um, I'm 2 weeks late on this recording, but I'm gonna make it up for a pure pristine. You know, I'm gonna go crit. I'm gonna go super, and I'm gonna go super god mode. Most likely next week and the week after. I'm gonna ride this shit straight. Okay.